Hi guys, I am finally back at my trainer's house this weekend, so I thought I'd bring you with me for a ride with me and Lola. I don't know exactly what we're going to do today. I'm kind of going to play it by ear, but I think we're going to jump because we have a show coming up in 3 weeks, so we're just getting ready for that. Okay, I just got up to the barn. And I finally have the cross ties this time, except that's because I'm riding by myself, because normally Hannah gets up here and takes them, but she's not here today. So I'm just gonna groom her out really fast and tack up and get ready to go. I already had her out this morning to do some groundwork, so luckily she's not actually that dirty. And I also cleaned her tail because it was so yellow, and I knew that if I didn't clean it multiple times before the show that it would not be white. Now she's all groomed up and ready to go, so I'm just gonna go grab my tack and we're gonna tack her up real quick. Technically, I tack her up from the wrong side, which, yeah, I tack her up from the wrong side, but she's just had like, I don't know, she's just weird about when I'm doing stuff over on the other side, or like when I'm walking her from the other direction. So I just am like trying to do as much stuff from the wrong side as possible to just get her used to it, because whenever she steps out of her comfort zone more, like her anxiety gets better. That's a long explanation for just saying that it helps her anxiety. I don't know. Okay, we are all tacked up and we're gonna head out to the arena. I'm gonna jump in the arena today because I'm by myself, so it's probably smarter. And we're going to a show jumping, and you're really, okay. We're going to a 100 jumper show, not an event. So I feel like practicing stadium jumps instead of the cross country course would just be a better idea. Okay, I just got on and I'm gonna do a quick warm up before I set up the jump course, because the arena is the size of a dressage arena, so it's not that big. So I want to have the room to be able to do a good warm-up before I actually set the jumps up. Because also when I set the jumps up, Lola's going to be way too focused on setting up the jumps instead of warming up. Okay, I just finished our warm-up really quick. And I set up 3 jumps. They're pretty small, just to warm up. I'm pretty sure the foam blocks are a foot. At least that's what I'm assuming. Maybe a little higher, because maybe that's not 2 feet. I don't know. That's why I was looking for the tape measure. But, so that one's probably a foot. That one's probably a little over a foot. And that one's also probably a little over a foot because it's on the fence. So we're just going to start off with those really fast to warm up, and we're just going to see how she feels. I just got done with my ride. It was honestly pretty short, like 40 minutes maybe, not even, including warm-up time. But she did really good, so I feel like if she did good, there's no reason to keep going. We're cooling out down in the pasture where the cross-country course is. And she is, I don't even know where she's going. She's just choosing her own way, clearly. Okay, we just got back into the barn. I start every clip saying okay. I've noticed that. But she's so tired. I don't even know why. It's almost her bedtime. Anyways, I thought that since this video is already kind of short probably, that I would do like a little tack tour and just show you guys what tack I'm currently using on her. I don't know, I thought it'd be interesting. But first, before I do that, I'm gonna untack her and groom her out just so she's a little more comfortable while I film this, because she's gonna wait until after I'm done filming to go back in the pasture because it's all the way over there and I don't want to walk all the way over there and walk back. And also she's gonna get her treat, so it's fine. I'm gonna start with her bridle, which this is just her work bridle. I have a work bridle and a show bridle. The show bridle's in the trailer and I'm not going to get it. But this is literally just, please stop. Don't escape. She can't go anywhere, but this is literally just pieces of random bridles that my trainer had. Like literally, it does not have to be fancy. None. Okay, the nose band and the headstall go together. This brow band, it's not even the same color, like, but it's shiny, so it's nice. And the reins also don't go with it. And then the bit I'm currently using is a full cheek snaffle. I'm not a super big fan of it, and I definitely want to try something new. I actually might be trying something new tomorrow, which I will also be filming a video tomorrow, so look out for that. It'll be probably posted a few days after this video, but it works good for her, like, but I haven't tried like a ton of stuff with her. The only other, sorry about that, the only other bit I've used with her is this plastic. It's a Happy Mouth with a roller, and this just has an O-ring, and she actually does really good in this bit. But since it has the O-ring and it's not a fixed mouthpiece, it pinches the corners of her mouth. Her mouth is just super sensitive, apparently. So we switched to this because, okay. I switched to this because it's sort of the same, like, severity level, but I've been using it for a little bit and I just want to try some other things just to see if that would be better. Because I feel like, I don't know, you can always try. So my jump boots that I use, I literally got these from the used section in my tack store. They were used literally once and the lady just couldn't return them because she took the tags off. They're Pro Performance. I'm assuming that's not a really well-known brand, but they're actually really nice. Sorry, I was trying to find if there's anything else on them. They have like good air vents in the back. They're really nicely padded inside. The Velcro is super nice. So, I mean, what works, works. Obviously, they're not like the fanciest gel boots or whatever. And then her bell boots, they're just these rubber ones, Armana. They were cheap, and these are literally the only ones that my tack store had, and I needed them before a show because she just got shoes on, and I didn't want to jump her with no bell boots on because we obviously don't want to rip off a shoe because that's not. My back boots, they feel and look pretty much the same as the other ones. I thought they were the same, but these are a different brand. It actually doesn't say on them. They just have a Z. So if you know what brand that is, that's what they are. And my helmet, this is gonna be controversial. And I know I need to get a new one, but I wear a Troxel. It's not the best. They're approved by the US, but that's pretty much it. They're not, here, let me, it doesn't even say inside. Oh, they're SCI certified, but they're not, so that's approved by the US, but they're not the world certified one. I don't remember what that one's called, but it's what I have right now, and I'm getting a new one. I'm saving up right now. I know they're not the safest, they're not the best, but that's what I use right now. And my girth is literally just an old girth that my trainer let me use. It's pretty gross, but I do have one that's my own, but it's very nice and white, so I use it only for shows because I want it to stay white. Anyways, if you're wondering, this is a 50-inch. That's what she wears right now. And then, well, let's start with my leathers. These are Shires, I think. Yeah. Oh, there goes my saddle pad. These are Shires. They're like non-stretch ones. They are definitely too long, but they're the only ones they had in stock, and I needed some. And they actually match my saddle perfectly. They're not even remotely the same brand, but it's really nice. And then these irons, these are also nothing important. These, I think, are technically saddle seat irons because I took them off of my saddle seat saddle. But I am also working on getting new irons because I need to stop stealing my trainer's things. Anyways, my saddle, it's practically brand new. I got it in July or June. It is it's a collegiate, what exactly is it? I don't even know. I'm so awful. It says somewhere in here. I think it's the collegiate graduate. Oh my gosh, why can't I find it? I probably should not be tossing it around like this. Yes, it's the collegiate graduate. And it has the adjustable OptiFit gullet or whatever, where you can take out the metal plate inside. Currently, there's a medium wide in there because she's a big girl. So that's what's currently in there. That's what started in there. Well, no, it started in a medium, and it was very difficult to get it in there because the saddle was not broken in, or to get the medium wide in there because the saddle was not broken in like at all. And it's a 17.5-inch seat, which is definitely too big of a seat for me, but I have long legs, which is really annoying. So if I have anything less than a 17.5 seat, my knees go way past the knee rolls with my jumping stirrups. So I would rather have a little bit too big of a seat than not have any support for my legs, because duh. And my saddle pad, this is one I wear a lot because I have the matching shirt, and I also had the matching ear bonnet, but it's a cob, so it does not fit her massive donkey ears. And actually, I only have literally 5 saddle pads. I have this one, which was a gift. So was the shirt and the ear bonnet. And then I have the blue Lemieux one that's like black and blue. I'm sure you've seen it in one of the videos. And then I have a purple-ish dressage one that was used. The blue and black Lemieux was also used. This is the only saddle pad that I have that is brand new. And no, that one was used too. I have a white fitted like fleece saddle pad for dressage. And then I have a white dressage pad with a green trim, but I have never, actually I've used it one time. And I just never use it because she looks really bad in white because she's actually not like pure white. She's like cream, or at least that's how she looks with a white saddle pad on. So I just never really use it. This is the fly mask I use if you really wanted to know. Fly Guard Pro. It works really nice. She's had it on all season and there's no rips in it except for these little tiny holes in the ears. And actually the main reason why she wears a fly mask is because of her ears. We noticed like during the beginning of the summer, she would get like really weird with her ears, like she had an ear infection. So now she has to wear a fly mask, and that's also why she normally always wears an ear bonnet. But today I didn't have one that matched my outfit, so we didn't wear one. And then my halter, I don't even know what this is. Some generic breakaway halter. It has the top leather piece, and that's what I always use, because I had to buy a breakaway halter for Pony Club, and then I started using the halter in the field for her fly mask, so I needed a breakaway one anyways. So that's pretty much it. My breeches are used. I don't even know what these are. There's some random pair. Literally all my riding clothes are used except for this shirt and my gray riding shirt, which you've also probably seen in a video. My paddock boots are Ovations, if you wanted to know. My tall boots, honestly, I couldn't tell you what those are. And my vest, also, like my body protector, I couldn't tell you what that is either. I know, I'm literally awful. But that is pretty much it. That's all of Hannah's stuff back there. So that's all my tack. Also, one other thing, if you were wondering for some reason, it literally says a tag on it. This is my saddle bag. It's really nice, actually. It has the handles on the edge so you can carry it like upside down. And then it has a handle that clips over to like be a shoulder strap. It's literally just says Quality Horse Products. High Spirit. Don't even know, I got it online. It wasn't that expensive, but it's like super padded and it's really nice and I really like it. I just am literally awful at putting my saddle in the saddlebag. I don't know what my problem is. It's just so hard for me for some reason. Now I am sitting here waiting for this water to fill up because I'm being nice and I'm doing chores again tonight. Lola is like scared of it for some reason. I don't know what her deal is. But I'm gonna wait for this to fill up and then I'm gonna take her down to her Lola. I'm gonna take her down to her pasture and I think I'm gonna let her graze a little bit because I'm nice. Oh, you're standing on it. That's why you're scared of it. You're standing on it. Thank you. We just walked down to the pasture and I was going to start filling the waters and let her graze then, but she's kind of being a pain in the butt. So I'm just gonna let her graze now and fill the waters after I put her back, which is just gonna take longer, but whatever. Actually, I just decided to make her suck it up. So now the troughs are filling. I went and grabbed the hose and she can graze in peace. Okay, Lola just went out back in the pasture. There she is with her little buddy, even though they're not. They're like a toxic relationship. I don't even know. But the water is almost done filling. So I guess that's it for today. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Stick around for some more videos. I know I post really sporadically, but there will be another one after this, I promise.